Nigeria. But we are excited to go there now. Just imagine if I go there on Monday, I'm seeing what my seed. And somebody is telling me, I will not have a building in America. You are a joker. No, I'm telling you the truth. These are the keys. These are the keys. Look at people that are great. Let them tell you their story. Ebuka is close to me. Ebuka emptied everything he had. Everything he had few years ago was 1,000 naira. Everything he had. Both home and away. He said 31st of December, he climbed the pulpit and emptied everything. And said, oh God, you are looking at me like this. I will not go back empty. He dropped it on the altar. Next following year, Ebuka is everywhere now. As close, sometimes for him to give me date is difficult. He said that no, I'm not free. Sometimes he will give me, say, yeah, pick, choose anyone. Sometimes he'll be in 4 meetings in 1 week. 4, 5 in 1 week. But a few years ago, I think about 3-4 years ago, he was a nobody. The reason you are seeing where you are is because you don't understand there is a time you say to yourself, no more games. If this thing works for people, it should work for me. Am I saying something to anybody here? It should work for me. I can't be hearing people testify and yet I'm not testifying. Please stand to your feet, close your eyes. Can I get oil? Please give me oil. You have heard Papa say severally. Papa trekked from, what is it called, Redemption Camp to Benin. He said he got to, what is it called? He got to, Ore, yes. He said the money he had carried him from Redemption Camp to Ore. They now trekked from Ore to Benin. It was when he got to Megate, Ubawa Megate, he now saw somebody that knew him. After he has trekked for 3 days. One day, one of the daughters was saying, Daddy, I don't like this car, I don't like this car. And he said to me, he said, Kisley, look at what this guy is saying. I said, Daddy, he said, I want to go and bring the shoe I used to trek for 3 days so that she will see it. I said, no, Daddy, leave her. It's not her fault. Now, where she fall put. You know, most times the seed we sow, we don't even know that we are sowing it for the future. My girl was eating gari one day, pour plenty milk inside, geisha, plenty things, granite, everything. She was little, very little there. She was eating with her 2 hands. He said, Dad, come and join me. I said, no. As I closed my eyes, tears came out of my eyes. He said, did I offend you? I said, no, you didn't offend me. He said, why? Why are you not joining me? I said, you don't understand. This gari you are eating now, if you cut my vein, you will see it inside. Because this was my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner. The only time we eat rice in our house, then sometimes, so not all Sundays. Sundays, not all, sometimes. 2 food we eat in our house, gari and cocoyam. You know gari and cocoyam. Those are the 2 food we eat. One day my mother cook rice and pack it on a train. So if you don't have cooler on your throat, you are on your own. So they throw the rice on a big train. And there is a boy called Ikmomosa. IK for short. The guy came to the house. And the guy was excited. And he saw us. He joined us. And the guy was just doing like this. So I held his hand. I said, okay, you know the true one. I'm trying to tell you where we are coming from. But so if you see the glory today, there is a story. There was a time we said to ourselves, there must be a change. How long will you keep depending on people? Am I saying something to anybody here? Do you know in this Manchester, there are people making millions of pounds every week? Millions. Millions of pounds. Millions of pounds. Which author is speaking for you? Which author is supporting you? Which altar? If there is an altar resisting you, have you not asked yourself, I should raise another altar supporting me? I don't know if I'm talking to someone here. Listen to me. It's not compulsory, but I will do what God asked me to do. I'll just obey God and do what God asked me to do. And please, if you are not ready to obey or pay, don't come out. Because most times some people think that when you come out for a vow, you are doing the pastor. Tomorrow I'm gone, but please, it's the altar you sow to that will be responsible to reward you. I'm only a messenger. Am I saying something to anybody here? I'm only a messenger. So you are the one to say to God, this thing must break. This thing must break. This thing must break. I have a young girl in church. You should know the girl. Her name is Ruki. Ruki was very close to me. A time came, somebody was mocking her because she was married and she did not have children. And she came to church selling things, these women things. You bring car, put those things inside. Somebody was mocking her and she was crying. I was told, because she didn't cry to me anyway. Somebody told me that Ruki has been crying. I said, why is she crying? He said somebody was mocking her that she's selling things. She's not concerned about the fruit of the womb. And I laughed and I called her. I asked her a question. I said, am I barren? He said, no. Is your grandfather barren? She said, no. I said, why are you crying? Do you know things I've had about my life? I said, the best you should do is I raise an altar. Let the altar speak for you. Today, she's not even in Nigeria. She's not in Nigeria. She's outside Nigeria with the kid. The last time I saw her, she gave me 500 euros. And I remember the time I was giving her 50 naira. And tears came out of my eyes. There is nobody that can make impact. But it depends on your decision. Nobody. I'm telling you the truth. Nobody. And it has nothing to do with age. I just told you about my daughter, 50 years old. Sometimes she will ask me, Dad, give me money. I want to go and sow. Dr. Fidelis came to the church during my birthday. He said, I want to give Dr. Fidelis something so that he will not my bigger. I just laughed when she was talking. I said, I want to give her something. I said, what are you going to give her? She whispered to my ears. I said, oh yeah, go ahead. When you are a stingy father, you produce stingy children. When you are a stingy mother, you produce stingy children. When you keep giving your children money to buy ice cream, money to buy pizza, and this show them the place of sacrifice. In the days of challenge, call pizza to help them. I'm telling you the truth. I told my children teachers always, 3 things that is compulsory in children class. Their Bible, their offering, very important, and their notes. Because any children that comes there without these 3 things, send them back to the main church. Then I will ask the father what happened. Because they are our future. So if they are not taught now, we are going to be having issues. Hello? Can you remove this thing here, please? Usher, help me. Eze Ebube, see how far you brought me. Eze Ebube, I'm so glad you found me worthy. I can see, I can tell, and I know it's your grace. All my days I will see